Man, these games, I tell you.
Alright, let's start the video again. Hold on.
Man.
So, man. Oh. That's funny. So, yeah, we're just reacting to the new Angry Video Game Nerd video. From Aladdin, you know.
Man, these games, I tell you, that one's alright, though. But that one, man, most of these games are shit. Oh, that reminds me. I'll be right back.
And there he goes. Ooh. The fuck? That's supposed to be Aladdin? What the fuck? Why do shit like that? Oh,
Aladdin
what?
took an upper decker in my toilet. Aladdin took an upper decker.
No, why? Why do you gotta touch it? At least wear gloves. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's nasty. I mean, at least he could wear gloves. Act like he. I know he's just acting all this, but if someone shit in that side, at least I put gloves on. Maybe not. If I think about it, that's nasty.
The Aladdin deck enhancer. What the hell
Still
does this thing do?
gloves.
It enhances your deck? Does it give me a new charbroil grill, some new patio furniture or something? Huh. Upgrade your Nintendo Entertainment System? Wow, really? Designed by the inventors of Game Genie? That thing that helps you cheat and enter all kinds of crazy codes? The Game Genie was awesome, so I bet this thing will be pretty cool. 64K memory upgrade for better graphics, bigger games? Nice! Aladdin is the future in console gameplay.
Wait, how do you get better graphics on
Nintendo
Nintendo
NES
system?
games.
I mean,
Maybe
old
I'll take
Nintendo
shitty
system.
games and turn them into good games.
I mean, the NES. How can you do better than that?
Huh? Doesn't fit.
You mean... Wait, so what's the whole point?
I see. It has its own special cartridges. Look at that extensive library of 6 games, plus its own pack entitled Dizzy the Adventurer. If only I had those special Aladdin deck games.
Did somebody say Aladdin?
Oh, are these all the games here?
Yes, nerd. It's a whole new world of gaming.
No, actually...
I'll show you a whole new world of pain! Alright.
Well, at least beat the shit out of him.
That fucker didn't give me micro machines.
Are you gonna go back for it?
I'll just buy it on the internet. Alright. Let's see. Wait a minute. This isn't Micro Machines for the Aladdin Deck Enhancer. This is a Micro Machines thermos made by some company called Aladdin. And it's dirty.
Oh, that came out of nowhere, to be honest.
The thermos for 20 years really stiffens the joints. Time to stretch.
So
okay,
weird.
First Aladdin upper decks my toilet, now a genie comes out of a thermos. This review's getting pretty fucky.
It is.
Since you freed me, I'm gonna grant you some wishes, nerd.
So why is this like that?
Well, I guess I wish for a copy of Micro Machines on the Aladdin Deck Enhancer.
You got it, buddy. More Micro Machines for the Deck Enhancer coming right up.
I mean, you could actually be rich. Oh, actually, you're rich already.
Thanks. That's actually a pretty lame wish I just made.
So, what's your second wish?
Oh, nice. I get more?
Yup, you get 3 wishes, hombre.
Good.
Hombre.
All right. Well, then I wish for you to go swimming in a septic tank.
No. Dude.
Wait,
what?
Yeah, you heard me. A sewage skinny dip in the most foul, disgusting, jam-packed septic tank that you could possibly find.
Dang, that's messed up.
That is messed up.
Well, here you go.
Oh, yeah. And if he comes back, I'm coming up with something even better for my third wish. Anyway, let's play the games.
I mean, you could at least ask for it.
First, let's start with the pack-in game, Dizzy
money
the
or
Adventure.
something like that.
So the first thing you gotta do, you take the cartridge, you insert it into the enhancer like this. Yeah, that is just, something about that is just so satisfying, you know? That's some good, cartridge insertion there.
So,
Alright, let's get on with the game.
What's the whole point of attaching the innards all together in the first place? Well, there you go.
What the fuck? That almost killed me. I guess my top loader took one too many bad games. Well, no worries. I have some alternatives.
Did you have the
I tried every system I own that plays NES games. None of it works. So, again, it's time to consult the internet.
What happened to the Nintendo Twister?
So, let's take a look at the Aladdin deck enhancer.
Wait a minute. He has two of them? Nobody has two. Who would own multiple copies of something that shitty?
Him.
If you try to use it on a top loader, it could potentially fry your system. It also needs...
Well, learned that the hard way. So it doesn't work in anything except the original NES. Hang on. Okay, so I tried all three of my original NES models. First one didn't work. Second one didn't work. And the third one...
Let's play Dizzy.
The fuck? It works.
It works! Alright, time to play. Dizzy and Daisy were walking through the woods searching for Pogi, their pet Fluffle. What's a Fluffle?
I don't know.
They accidentally stumble onto the evil wizard Zack's castle when Daisy gets a spell put on her and falls into an endless magical sleep. And now it's up to Dizzy to save her.
Let's play Dizzy.
Okay, the game starts you off in this cave with a few items and a locked door. Grab the items and use them to get out of the room. You burn the pile of straw with the match. You throw some water on there. Okay.
The fuck?
So I guess don't get too close. Oh, come on!
Oh, wow. It's one of those games that you crawl up the thing.
Alright.
But the game doesn't look that
Let's
bad.
play Dizzy.
Okay, I feel a little better now. Alright, let's try to get off the first screen. So you get out of the cave and walk around, you find an item, you talk to a character, and you use the item. It's an interesting game, but kind of boring. Now, the one thing I'm really confused about here, this doesn't look any better than a regular NES game. Didn't they say that this was going to upgrade it? In what way is this enhancing my NES? It didn't work in most of them, even destroyed one. You know what? Is it at all possible, just maybe, I've been lied to?
Yes.
So yeah, Dizzy's pretty bland, like a hard-boiled egg, which is exactly what it is. Yeah, sorry, on the next game. Next we have The Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. Oh, I bet it's fantastic. It's a bit brighter than the last game and has more colorful graphics, but the gameplay is worse in some parts. This time he doesn't die in one hit at least, but he's still just as lame. Using items here is not as easy as in the first one. You have to make sure you pick them up in the right order, otherwise you drop them. I have no idea what to do, and I don't care to find out. These games are irredeemably boring. I mean, after all, it's an egg solving puzzles. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't get their fucking shit put together! Next game. Big Nose freaks out. Holy shit.
Big
You
Nose
play as
freak-
Big Nose, the caveman, slipping and sliding all over a slimy, shitty, putrid mess of horrid graphics. The game kind of feels like a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and Adventure Island, but with all the fun taken out. You bounce on mushrooms and collect
Take all the
bones.
fun.
You can get a rock ball or whatever it is to shoot at enemies. Without it, you have a club that's damn near useless. You have to be extremely close to an enemy to hit them, so most of the time, you just take a hit and die. Oh, and the sound? Oh, it's like an Atari game or Mega Man on DOS.
I hear it.
I do like this intro, though, with the Savings and Bones Bank. Pretty decent pun, but they fuck it up with Bones Are Us. That's not even clever. hope they went out of business too.
Boner.
Next we have Linus Spacehead's Cosmic Crusade. Starts off like a point and click, and then it goes to basic platforming with some of the worst possible controls. Linus moves as slow as duck shit and twice as slippery. Trust me, duck shit's slippery. Once Linus jumps, you better be okay with where he's going because you can't control him after he leaves the ground. No mid-air steering, you know, like Mario. Also, he dies in one hit. So if I'm not jumping off cliffs, I'm jumping into enemies. Either way, I die. Linus Spacehead. More like Linus Shithead.
Okay.
Here we have Quattro Adventure and Quattro Sports. Each contain 4 different games for 4 times the suckage. Let's start with Quattro Sports. And the first game on here, baseball. Hitting feels okay, but the ball moves really slow. Oh, and pitching and fielding, those are even worse. I can't figure out how to throw different pitches, and the players on the field take forever to get to the ball. They just casually stroll around like they don't give a shit. Yet my advice, if you're a baseball fan, play any other NES baseball game. Any of them.
Alright.
Next is BMX Simulator, more like crashing and falling simulator. I can't stay on the bike for more than 8 seconds. The control's about as shitty as that movie Rad BMX. Soccer Simulator, for those who want a raging headache and motion sickness with their soccer games. The game always switches your control to the player closest to the ball, which should make sense. But every time it switches, I'm not ready and end up running all over the place. The soccer ball looks like a pepperoni pizza too. 3 sucky Quattro Sports games down and 1 more to go. Pro Tennis. Wow, look at this deranged dude. Maybe
what happened to his hair?
He likes tennis. The game ranges from playing like ass to playing like shitty ass. The serve seems to do whatever it wants. The window to hit is so precise and seems to change whenever it feels like it. Sometimes I can get it and even ace the computer, but most of the time I fall. You control where you hit with the D-pad, but sometimes when I'm trying to aim the ball, I end up missing because I ran past it. Oh well. It's a Quattro Adventure. 4 more shitty games. Let's go. Great. Quattro Adventure includes more Dizzy and Linus Shithead.
Dizzy.
Treasure Island Dizzy is definitely the worst one so far. It's slow and choppy, and once again, Dizzy dies from everything. The worst are these death traps that just come out of nowhere and kill you with 1 hit. How is that fair? A cage that wasn't even on screen killed me? How the hell is anyone supposed to avoid that? I swear, this game was made to piss people off and make them get buyer's remorse. Look at this. I try to get the money that's in shallow water, but Dizzy dies. This is a beginner's trap if I've ever seen one. What kind of video game character can't tread water that's just above their head? Could you imagine going to a pool or something and the second your head goes underwater, you die instantly? So fuck this game and fuck Dizzy. Linus Shithead, again. Ah, I see. The other game, Linus Cosmic Crusade, was actually the second game. This is the first, so forgive me for reviewing them out of order, if you care. The first level is an underwater level. Oh boy, if you were Dizzy, you would have started the level as a corpse. Ride bubbles to the top, but watch out, they pop and have a completely random pattern. And you have limited time. If you're not fast enough, Linus drowns. Even after you get to the top, he still loses oxygen. Is he so stupid he just forgets to stop holding his breath? The next level has killer coconuts everywhere. Linus has the same shit controls as the other, so I just die. Fucking Linus. Boomerang Kid. The beginning shows this dumb character. There's a little movie thing playing at the bottom. Boomerang Kid throws a boomerang and clobbers himself. Then he gets harassed by a kangaroo. When the intro shows the main character being harassed by a kangaroo and clobbering himself with a boomerang, you know it's gonna be some fuck.
You're gonna be good.
You run around and collect boomerangs. You can't attack and die in 1 hit. That's all. There's nothing else to say. And the last Quattro Adventure game, Super Robin Hood. You run around collecting keys, treasure, and opening doors. Robin Hood has this goofy smile all the time. It's slow and monotonous, like every other game so far. And remember, this isn't just Robin Hood. This is Super Robin Hood. More like Pooper Robin Hood. One funny thing though, when you die, you explode into hearts. Robin Hood explodes into hearts. Yeah.
Because he wants to show his love?
Well, all these Aladdin games have sucked so far, but I'm hoping I saved the best for last. Mic machines. Micro machines, mic machines. Feel the shitty power, feel the suck-ass dual traction. Graphics good shit, the sound of shit, it fucks you in the eyes, it fucks in the ears, it sucks and fucking sucks and fucking blows it to piece of shit. It's actually not that bad. Micro Machines is a decent deviation from the dismal and disgusting digest of the Aladdin Deck Enhancer, reminiscent of other racing romps resembling RC Pro and Super Off-Road. It's a radical, righteous, recreational racing regalement brought to you by the Great and Grand Globe. Race your minuscule mechanisms on a myriad of marvelous micro-marathons. Choose from a cavalcade of creative and compelling carriages and collected crowd congregation of conveyances to put in your car carrier. All in all, an acceptable adequate addition to the American anthology of Nintendo Associated Amusements.
Well, he's trying to do his best to
There's one
advertisement.
little problem. This game seems very familiar.
If you don't know the
I know I've
advertisement,
played
I
it
think
before,
so,
but not on
but
the
show
Deck
it
Enhancer.
out right now.
This is the Micro Machine Man, presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of Micro Machines. Each one has dramatic details, terrific trims, stupendous styling, precision paint jobs, working wheels, Micro Machine cars, the best variety, including Lamborghini, Trans Am, Corvette, 4x4, Blazer, pickup charger, and many more. Micro Machine planes, polished, perfect precision, like F-16, Corsair, Space Shuttle, P-51, Mustang. Micro Machine boasts a fabulous fleet of tugs, CTs, and speedboats. Talk about small. Micro Machines are less gargantuan than a grip. Opera's midget is a marvel and smaller than a silver dollar.
Hey, Dad!
You want to get more Micro Machines to add to our collection?
Yeah!
A miniature midget colossal collection of Micro Machines. Collect them, trade them, race them. The Micro Machines set sold separately from Galoob. They're really small.
Alright, you guys are back, so we'll continue.
Pretty sure I own this on NES. I knew it. Micro Machines. It's one of those weird-ass gold cards. Those third-party, unlicensed titles from the unholy alliance of Comerica and Codemasters. They're distinguished by those mysterious switches on the back. The switches have two positions, A and B. What are they for? Position B. Only use this position if the game does not work with position A.
Okay.
I guess this really confused the shit out of any kids unfortunate enough to own one of these fecal frisbees. But the real purpose was to bypass the NES lockout chip, which worked differently depending on which model NES you're using, hence the need for the switch. They could have just said, to hack the lockout chip, use A or B. Psst, don't tell Nintendo. But the games can't be exactly the same, right? 64K memory upgrade, better graphics, bigger games.
It is exactly the same, isn't it?
But this is all just marketing hype. The Aladdin Deck Enhancer is no different than a standard Comerica cartridge. Inside the box is the Deck Enhancer with instructions, along with a Dizzy the Adventurer cartridge and a poster manual for the game. Believe it or not,
the games are exactly the same. There's no difference. The Deck Enhancer is an add-on that adds nothing. They sold you the same games with some assembly required. It would be like getting a new sprayer for your garden hose, but it doesn't fit unless you get some special adapter. So you buy the adapter, but the sprayer still doesn't fit. So now you have to find a completely different sprayer that only exists in special stores. And then you find out it works the same as the old sprayer, doing no better job washing away the horse shit. Actually, there was some purpose. Theoretically, it was meant to reduce costs. The Deck Enhancer contains most of the necessary chips that make a regular NES game work. So, the Aladdin games could be smaller and cheaper. The mentality was that you'd invest in a Deck Enhancer and then build up your collection for a low price. Well, no thank you. I think I'll just stick to my regular third-party, unlicensed, crappy Comerica games. Oh, but of course, there was that one exclusive game, Dizzy the Adventurer. Does that one make it worth it?
No.
No, it doesn't. That box is a prime example of false advertising. Upgrade your Nintendo Entertainment System? More like upper-decking it. And that's not a joke. I mean it. It is the electronic equivalent of an upper-decker. With the Aladdin, the components that normally go inside an NES cartridge are instead deposited into the deck. In the same way, the turds, which are usually preferred to land in the toilet bowl, are instead dumped into the upper tank. Therefore, when the toilet is flushed, the bowl fills with shit water, and after that, it's the shit that keeps on giving. Would you consider that
So that's
an
when
enhancement to
Atlanta
your
was shooting
toilet?
over
Well,
top of
give
them.
it a try, and you'll know exactly what the Aladdin does to your NES. Why does the box say Aladdin is the future in console gameplay? The Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo were already out. That's like saying you invented a brand new car that's got new safety features and uses clean energy, but it's got pillows tied to it and it runs on coal. This thing
Wait,
had
what car
no
was it?
future already out. That's like saying you invented a brand new car that's got new safety features and uses clean energy, but it's got pillows tied to it and it runs on coal. This Nintendo, we're already out. That's like saying you invented a brand new car that's got new safety features and uses clean energy, but it's got pillows tied to it and it runs on coal.
Honda, isn't it?
This thing had no future at all. All the coming soon
how do you put coal in the thing?
Got new safety features and uses clean energy, but it's got
So, this is a Honda mobile, because you see it from the wheels. They put pillows on top of it. Next time I had the badge from the tires.
Pillows tied to it and it runs on.
And then Honda run on cold. I know I like Hondas, but that's kind of insult a little bit. But I'm more as a Toyota guy. I don't know. I'll just continue.
Oh, this thing had no future at all. All the coming soon games were canceled, and Comerica went out of business right after this thing was released. They went out of business right after it was announced. It was a death sentence, a curse that shrouds its release status in all-consuming mystery. Not even the gaming historian found any clear proof that it ever got officially released. I mean, sure, it got made and discovered thanks to inventory liquidators and eBay, but if this thing never officially came out, then not only did it not have any future, it didn't have any past either.
Ooh.
How am I supposed to take you back to the past when there is no fucking past? I had no business complaining about something that didn't even come out. I wasted my breath. Why did I have to find this thing? I might as well just be digging into the devil's asshole. Fuck.
Hey, I'm back.
What are you doing back here?
Look, man, I'm just here to grant you your last wish so I can get out of here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I get one more wish. Okay, well, for my last wish, I wish, I think we both suffered enough. Yeah, so I wish every Aladdin deck enhancer on the whole planet Earth will fucking explode.
You got it, dude. Smell you later.
do this dance. Oh shit, that gotta suck. You kill him! And you brought him to collection.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The Aladdin deck enhancer will try holy
Oh my...
balls.
If that was real life, I think some of his hand will blow up.
Oh my god.
To be honest, how would they know?
What the hell just happened?
What the hell?
Not my Aladdin deck enhancer collection.
How did he know?
Too bad.
Oh. Good thing he missed that. Well, that's the end of the video. See you later. Thank you for watching, and also subscribe to the Angry Video Game Nerd and Luigi, the video you're about to watch, and you'll see why. And thank you for watching the video. Alright, let's start.
And it's dirty.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Let's get it on. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker när motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan.
All right, well then I wish for you to go swimming in a septic tank.
You got... Wait, what?
Yeah, you heard me. A sewage skinny dip in the most foul, disgusting, jam-packed septic tank that you could possibly find.
Dang, that's messed up. Well, here you go.
Oh yeah, and if he comes back, I'm coming up with something even better for my third wish.